Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another ZEEVERFETT speculation video. My name is Matt.
And my name is Ryan, and today, like he said, we're gonna speculate in this video
About
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba.
Well, what are we speculating about?
I want to say it's about cloning. I think Moff Gideon is going to bring up the cloning process and offer Boba Fett a deal similar to how Dooku offered Jango a deal to live on and be immortal.
Possible.
Because I'm sure Gideon. I mean, I know.
This is okay. Gideon is in the era of stormtroopers, which are no longer clones.
Yeah, no, but he's aware of the cloning.
He's aware of the cloning facility. They're aware of the cloning process. They're going to start cloning Snoke. They're going to start cloning or attempting to clone Grogu.
Well, he's a donor.
He's a donor, but they're going to use his
they'll probably clone him, I guess.
DNA to start, some sort of cloning process. I would assume they're going to at least attempt. Gideon is aware of the clones, but again, this is an era where they don't use clone troopers. They saw limits in the clone troopers. Gideon was using droids, right, with the dark troopers. I think he's progressing a little bit differently as far as like troopers are concerned.
I still think that he would want someone that's a capable fighter, and Boba Fett would definitely prove to be that capable fighter of why the clones were so great from Jango.
It's possible. It's possible that they could sort of revisit that notion just because of the Jango Boba connection.
Yeah.
I can
The parallels for these two characters are very, very similar, but their ideals are very different.
Okay, so what do you mean by that?
When he said the quote, "I'm just a simple man making my way in the galaxy," rather than Jango saying the universe.
Yeah.
Jango had a bigger vision. He wanted to be immortal, which is why he made the deal with Dooku. With Boba, I don't think he'll make that deal because he's more just about him.
Sure.
If anything, he'll probably want a younger, like a clone, an unmodified clone.
Unmodified clone, yeah. I think that he would go that route just to, preserve his legacy. His father did before him, because he's all about that. So he might make little ZEEVERFETT there. That could be a possibility.
And I definitely think Gideon will bring up that you've worked for the Empire before. I'll offer you like a considerable larger deal than
could be
or whatever.
No, I can see that happening. I can see that transaction happening. I don't see that. Of course, I agree that they're not going to do the cloning.
I think it'll pop up. I really think that they'll bring it up.
Or if they do start it, it somehow gets interrupted and not completed because, of course, in the sequel trilogy, which is what they're leading up to, they don't use clones. They steal kids and they raise them up. And I'm sure that's a Gideon or Thrawn idea.
Sounds like a Thrawn idea. Yeah,
could be.
It'd be cool to see that, just to see the parallel, and then just to see the difference in character. Because I really think Boba will reject the idea.
Yeah. So how much of Boba Fett do you think we're going to see going forward in this? Now he's made a pact to help.
I would think that we would see a spin-off from him or a spin-off from Jango Fett in the Mandalorian Civil Wars.
So you think they'll make a Jango Fett?
It'd be so cool if they made a Jango Fett. It'd be cool if they made a Jango Fett central story. But I think they don't really like touching the prequels that much.
They don't. They don't like living in that era. Like the most you'll see from the prequels was when Mando had little flashbacks, showing the battle droids and the super battle droids and all that. I don't think that they'll go back, and of course they wouldn't be using Tamora Morrison for a young Jango story.
Oh well, no, obviously they wouldn't use them. You'd get a younger guy.
You'd get a younger person that kind of resembles Tamora or whatever.
I mean, I'd be so down for a prequel to Jango or a prequel to Boba. I mean, but if we're doing like a post Return of the Jedi, I'm down for that too. I mean, either way it goes, it's a cool route. You can't go wrong with it. And they could non-canonize the Star Wars Bounty Hunter game and just bring it to large film. Not many people remember that game.
Not many people do.
Jango did become the host for all these clones, and it'd be really cool to see that. I mean, you wouldn't be able to have Dooku, obviously.
Well, yeah, I mean, see that's one of the things. Ewan McGregor is the closest thing we're going to get to like two different actors representing the same person. Like, you're never going to see somebody other than Ian McDiarmid playing Palpatine, Sidious, whatever.
Well, because he can't. Like it's just easy for him because his age just matches up with everything perfectly.
Yeah, but I would love to see a prequel of.
Oh yeah. Get a younger Ian McDiarmid, and I'd love to see that.
That would be awesome. See, they have so many things that they could do with Star Wars, but I don't think they're really going to invest that much because it
sucks because there's so many stories that they can like really bring out to further develop the universe that they've created.
Yeah,
like it's just it sucks. They hate character development. They absolutely hate character development unless it's their characters.
A Jango-centric story, a Boba Boba-centric story. What about, and again, same thing with Luke. I don't think we're going to get a Luke-centric story.
I don't think we'll get a Luke-centric story, but I definitely think he'll appear at the end of the episode. Or the end of the series.
The end of the series.
I don't think it'll be Ezra. I hope it's not freaking Ezra.
Are we talking about the Jedi that they're trying to find? Or the
Jedi that's going to come? I think it's going to be
Jedi
Luke.
that's going to come?
I think it's going to be Luke.
You think?
I don't think it'll be Ezra. Ezra is just too much rebels.
Okay.
That's too much crap. That's like, we need to, tone it down.
Okay.
We already got Bo-Katan.
Okay, what if it wasn't Ezra? What if it wasn't Luke? What if it was
Catch
actually...
me off guard. What, an original character?
No, what if it was Starkiller?
Starkiller doesn't exist in this universe, unfortunately.
You don't know that.
He's too OP.
No, it doesn't matter. Please, Grogu, or he's OP.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
How's he OP?
I don't know.
He's
But
not OP. He's standard.
Ray is OP.
We
go with that.
after
Boom.
using his powers.
Got it.
Ray is Ray.
She's
man.
OP.
She doesn't count.
But no, you could definitely they could bring him in and say, okay, he's live action, so they're gonna reduce his power level or whatever to match with, I think he would. I think that Sam Witwer is still viable and could be of age or whatever.
Yeah, he'd
Bring
be
him
the
in.
perfect age.
Perfect
He'd be
age.
the perfect age, but I
Perfect age.
don't give me hope, old man. Like they wouldn't bring
Perfect
Starkiller.
age.
That's why I'm
I
in
think
denial
that-
for it.
Why do you think they called it Starkiller Base? Done.
He's not a Sith.
Done.
Why else would they call?
Done.
He's not a Sith.
No,
he's
no.
not a Sith nor a Jedi.
It doesn't matter. They call it Starkiller.
They call it
Base for a
Starkiller
reason.
because
For
Starkiller. That's
For a
it.
reason.
They just took an idea that George Lucas had and they threw it on a base. That was it.
That's it.
No,
Speculation.
there was no
Hoorah.
foresight. There was no foresight for that happening.
I think it was a plan all along.
Bullshit. They're not that clever.
Okay, I have to agree with you. They're not that clever.
They're not clever. The most they would do is bring him into a
Okay, you think Sebastian Stan as Luke Skywalker
I think that's
is more
more viable.
plausible?
Yes.
I don't think it's more plausible. I think they would bring in Sam Witwer because he's an easier get.
Oh, yeah, because he's a Star Wars fan, man.
He's already
He'll do
there.
anything and everything.
He's already working for them. He already, has done everything
I
or
don't think
whatever.
they will.
I think they'll bring him in.
That would catch me so off guard. I mean, a lot of people are going to be like, who the
everybody
hell is
off
that?
guard.
But I would know who the hell that is.
Yeah.
That would be freaking amazing if they did that. But I really don't think they will, because didn't they decanonize the Unleashed Force?
They've been
series?
canonizing or recanonizing things that they've decanonized. Yeah,
Hold on,
Yeah.
because Force Unleashed 2, the cloning facilities
Aren't
are
they
back
making
on
the Force
Kamino.
Unleashed 3?
Rumor, that's a rumor.
That's
That's a Mad Max rumor that he was telling me about.
Hey, rumor the rumor.
But the cloning facilities were operational during the Age of Vader and Unleashed
Okay.
Force 2. And they
Okay.
made clones of Starkiller.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be around anymore. They're supposed to be gone.
Oh no.
You don't know.
Disney is got some tricks under their sleeve. Either that or Mace Windu.
I don't want to deny Sam Witwer because I love Sam Witwer. But man,
I can't believe I was like, wow, I bet you jump
it
on.
wouldn't
this.
make sense.
It doesn't have
Just
to make
knowing
sense.
the story,
Nothing
knowing the
makes sense in
characters
Disney
would not
Star
make
Wars.
sense. You're gonna be seeing lightning coming out of lasers, coming out of the lightsabers.
Why not?
No.
Why? Okay, you already see that with
You
Kylo
hate
Ren.
Force Unleashed. Quit acting like you're all for it.
I like the Rancors in Force Unleashed. They're
Yeah, you didn't like. Yeah. That was it.
That was
you like the Rancors.
Yeah, they were dope.
What made you come up with that outrageous idea?
Actually, Nerdy brought that up the other day.
Well, what did he say?
He said, "What about Starkiller?" I was like, "Oh yeah, that'd be pretty viable."
Son of a gun.
So, yeah.
That's like you asking him, "Oh, the Batman series is confirmed."
I know, I got him good. He was like, "Wait a minute,"
It's not happening.
and they're not going to confirm it yet.
Well, I mean,
it's them developing.
Starkiller, not Batman. Obviously, I think Batman series.
But yeah, what do you guys think? Is it
Let us
Starkiller? What do you think of a Boba Fett centric series? What do you think of Jango Fett centric series?
Yeah.
Do you think they should go back into the prequels, even though they don't like to? They like to tiptoe around them because they feel like everyone is afraid, or they're afraid of reception, or
the
whatever.
most respect I've given to them is just going back to the Clone Wars and finishing it. That's the most respect they've gotten out of me.
But they hurried it, just like
Yeah,
Game
they
of
rushed
Thrones.
it, which killed me.
They rushed it.
but they're doing the Bad Batch series.
They'll rush that too.
No. But yeah, there was a lot of episodes gone, man. I was so upset.
Yeah.
It's like, just let Filoni be Filoni, but I think Filoni needed to work on Mandalorian.
Baloney is full of baloney.
They had to take him away and put him on Mandalorian, because I think they were more focused on that, but they really wanted to wrap it up.
Well, what they're doing with Filoni, which I've said this before, is they're grooming him. They want him to direct
And
live action.
I'm all for it.
And
Filoni knows what's up, man.
I mean, he knows what's up until he gets his ass into an X-wing outfit.
I feel like out of all the people,
And then
he'd be
he
the one
doesn't.
that talks to George Lucas the most. He did that in the Clone Wars.
Sure, yeah. George Lucas kind of set him aside, and but again, you know, he's not George Lucas.
No, he's not. But he respects
as
and he
far as, like,
listens to George
imagination.
Lucas. He talks to him about ideas that he has and how George sees it, and
Yeah.
if that's cool.
Like how Ahsoka never
get
dies.
permission. Well, that's different. He gets permission.
No, I think it's cool. I think that he is definitely somebody they need to continue to groom.
Yes.
You know, and he needs to not lay or weigh so much on nostalgia. He needs to.
Well, he's a
take
fan.
risks.
It's like this is like if this was your first thing, I think you would want to do nostalgia like things. If it's you in the beginning, you know.
To start off, with the project that I worked on, I did. There were some shots that I did, but you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell. I was very clever about it.
Yeah, it's an unfinished project. Nobody can tell.
Yeah. Shut up. So, no. With his, it was like the same A New Hope shot from the Tatooine.
Yeah,
whatever.
Tatooine.
It was the exact Tatooine. Yeah, or Boba Jango. They both have the same accent.
I feel like no one's talking about this. You noticed the gun flip, right? And he put it in his socket just like Jango.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool. No one's really talking about that. I mean, there's probably like 1% of like people talking about it, but I've never seen it on Twitter at least.
You're part of the 1%.
I am the 1%.
So comment below what you guys think of what we brought up this episode of ZEEVERFETT Speculates.
Extravaganza.
Leave a like.
If you enjoyed this video.
Share with your friends.
Thank you to our Patreons.
Thank you so much to our valuable Patreons, and visit our Teespring and TeePublic store for some pretty awesome gear.
Season's greetings,
because that's what it's all about.
Thanks for tuning in. We hope you all enjoyed this video. ZEEVERFETT signing out.